morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you on this fine, fine morning?
Cold,
Same.
cold, bitter cold.
Really? Like teens or less?
Teens or less, yes. We've been in
Wow.
the it's for lows, and then we get up into the 20s. Right now, we're still in the teens. Should be the last day of that.
Yeah, that's what I hear. It's winter, so we're
Yeah,
we're dating this video now. If you're watching this during the summer, well, just don't listen to us bellyache. Forward on through this.
it's been We had 10 inches of snow, and normally when we have that, it melts because we get warm. But instead, it's just gotten cold and stayed cold. So it reminds me of growing up in Iowa, almost.
Well, I saw the pictures from Iowa last Monday and Tuesday,
Uh,
so yeah, wow.
yeah,
Whew.
yeah, could be worse.
Could certainly be worse. Well, I hope you're ready for things to heat up here. See what I did there?
I did. That's good.
Well, I try. Welcome to everybody out there watching. This is now scenario 9, session 9 from our rematch of Grant Takes Command, the Overland campaign. Yes, things are definitely heating up here on the North Anna and Mattapony and all that stuff. So, what would you say about all this today?
Um, Interesting choices for me, I think, today. I was looking at the map here. Definitely some interesting things on as you said, the North Anna. Time is slipping away for me. I mean, we're almost at the halfway point, assuming the game doesn't stop early, which I forgot could happen. Going back over the rules. So I probably need to start gathering up some points somehow. I've been sort of remiss at that. So we'll see. I think the next 3 or 4 sessions will probably determine how I'm going to do on this game.
I would agree. In editing these, when I go back, we have our little conversation here, and then we play, and then I edit, and I smile, and I just grin inwardly to myself because you and I talk about stuff like, well, if this XYZ happens, then we'll all be, and then it happens. And it's just so funny because you and I should just go out and play the lottery because we are so prescient about what may occur in the subsequent session. But I don't know. I mean, I see you're sneaking and creeping around the hen house out there in the valley. That is a way to garner some points. Now, one thing I noticed on this one is that, yeah, I mean, we are at the halfway point, and that's my little glimmer. I'm pulling up the calendar here. Is if I think the Confederates just have to hold out till May 31st, try to do as much resistant damage as possible, and hope that they get a lucky die roll. Because I'm sitting there doing the math going, okay, well, if he captures this, and that's every 4 turns he gets those points, oh, that'll get him here. So, I mean, I don't want to factor that in at all. I want the game to end early, but if it does go the whole length to June 12th, I have to say, what is the possibility of points that he's going to get from this, and how can I offset? And the only option I have for offsetting, of course, is to inflict damage. And I don't want to do that. I want you to attack me, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at the same thing. I want the game. Now my strategy has been assuming that we go all the way to June 12th. But yeah, it could end. You said May 31st. I can't remember when
Yeah,
we start rolling
that's
for
the
that.
first roll is May
That's the
31st.
first roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it ends then, definitely. Well, I mean, it's only three strategic sessions left. Nowhere near enough points to even come close. So I have to play it, or I have to start gathering points quickly, which I haven't really set myself up in a position to do. So yeah, this will be as as we play these campaign games. I was kind of intimidated because of the scope, but as we get into them, they're definitely more, I think, in line with history. The things you've got to take into account. This one in particular has been really intriguing playing on the Union side because you've seen like there's all these points, but it's like, man, trying to get them is not easy to do,
Very much so. I
in
think
my opinion.
that's the offset is you've got this juggernaut of capability, but you have to go so far afield just to get those meager points, but you got to get those meager points early enough that they start to accumulate. And then the
Yeah,
bigger points are like, okay, do I forego those? I mean, or I make a token effort to get those, but then I have to get all the way down to Richmond. It is a race to Richmond. You want to be down in and around and threaten, of course. That's the grand strategic goal for this. But at the same time, you've got to get divisions healthy enough and down there to surround just so that all those nickels and dimes will get picked up at the end. And who knows when the end is, right? So
yeah, that's
that's a very big challenge for the Union player, and I felt it every bit of session that we played in the first one. I was like, "There's just no way. There's no way." That's my positivity shining through every time.
yeah, yeah, that is very optimistic of you. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Like I said, I think probably I'll know where I'm at on turn 24 if I'm set up or not. Potentially, assuming it doesn't end on May 31st, I can at least get to June 4th. So this will be exciting. It'll be fun. I hope. Yeah, it'll be fun. It's always fun.
Well,
Even when I'm on the wrong end of a 1-6 split, it's still fun.
right. Well, that's the way. Yeah, as we've seen in real time games, that's the way it often comes down. Let's talk about two things. One are corrections. Well, Holger
And
pointed one out, but I overruled him on that one related to your supply.
oh,
Um,
he had a second one for me, which he
oh,
was
okay.
correct.
What was the second one?
Uh, Again, I always forget. Couts came on that strategic cycle, and I moved him. He needs to
Oh,
go back
right,
to
right,
city
right, right.
point.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, he back to City
So,
Point with
which
you.
we'll have to remember. I'm going to have some guys come on the off-map theater this turn. A reminder to both of us: we should get through the strat cycle today. They don't get to move,
Exactly so.
which
Yeah.
is one of the things I forgot.
Well,
Put them up there in the first place.
we want what we want. The other one was
Oh,
related to I caught it in editing. It was so humorous because we blew through the second turn so fast where I had Confederate command paralysis that we were playing and we were getting
mm,
down there around the North and South Anna River and then Roger goes, "Oh, what about paralysis?" And I went, "Oh."
yeah, I
And
forgot.
I cut all that out, of course, but I thought the fair thing to do was to move Lee. He had actually crossed. He was in this position, and I had moved him back. I factored in a -2 for the two previous activations, and I think I put him up here somewhere.
Mm,
And then, yeah, Sub 7 had actually made it all the way to Hanover Junction, but I backed him off. As it turns out, that's probably not a bad thing where he is, but that really just depends on how frisky Grant's going to be at the beginning of the session here. So that was in error. But that's okay because it all worked out. Lee still got down there. He managed to attack Gibbon. All is forgiven. Now, the one thing that I have not done yet from the previous strategic cycle up until this one today is the Confederate reorganization. And just looking through the rules, just as we were speaking now, I don't know that it's a huge deal for me right now with what I've got. The only thing is I'm going to stick B.R. Johnson to B.R. Johnson's brigade, and then it's just goes back to, oh, okay, these guys can only control these guys and whatever. Prior to that, everybody could control everyone, but I don't know that it's going to be a significant change to what I've got because I've got Hoke and everybody on map, and he can still do up to 5 after the reorganization. So I, I'm not I'm not overly concerned about it, but I will certainly take another look at it when we do the strategic cycle, presuming it is today. That was it. There was no other little corrections that I'm aware of. So thank you everyone again for putting those notes down there when you catch them. That's awesome. I do try to catch them in editing, but if I miss it, well, that's because I really don't want to see it because it benefited me. All right. Know that we have anything else going on? We can get underway here. Let's pull up our sequence of play, and we've done our random events, which for this turn is nothing. And it's over to you for a leader transfer, or 2 or 50.
move Burnside. He really doesn't add anything to anybody down to there. He went from Ferraro down to Wilcox, and I think that's gonna be it for me. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. I think I'm going to, returning my eyes down here, I'm going to move Ewell down to Ramseur, who I believe is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. AP Hill. Yeah, I'm going to move AP Hill and Lee around to Wilcox. And Jeb. Do I need to move Jeb? I think Jeb is good. And Longstreet will stay where he is. I feel bad for old Pete. He's been kind of sidelined on all this, but that's all right. Okay, so that's it for me. Now it's time for any off map. Do you have anybody you want to transfer to or from the valley or Bermuda Hundred?
No, not right at this minute. No, I don't believe I do.
Okay. Attachment phase. Do we have any attachments?
I don't think I do, and I think I'm out of attachments. Let me just check. Nope, I don't have any.
That means we're using them properly. I guess. I mean,
Or too much. It's
or too
yeah.
much. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna search. I don't think I have any either. Well, that's easy then. We'll move on to the action cycle. So, why don't you, as always, give us our first roll of the day, and good luck to you.
Good luck to you as well. So here we go. Union left, Confederate right, and it's Confederate.
Well, I guess I'm not going to take any chances. Well, I am going to take a chance here. I'm going to put Ramseur on for rail movement. So I got a movement token around here somewhere. There it is. So we're going to just say that, and I'm going to leave it up to the next initiative here and see what happens. Because I wasn't going to play around with movement this day. So here's the next initiative. It's yours. Boo!
Hancock take Bernie to fatigue. Here's his movement. He can go 5 hexes. 5 movements, I should say. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Okay. I will have Ewell and Ramseur take 1 fatigue, and they'll just trundle on in to Hanover Junction. Put that aside. Initiative. Mine again. I will have sub 2 march. Here's their movement plus 1. 4. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. Yours.
Warren will take Crawford and Griffin. Movement. Crawford will move first, but Warren will stay with Griffin, and Grant will stay with Griffin. Crawford's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. There's going to go 1, 2 to there. Initiative. Mine. Take the same 2. They'll need extend marches. Their movement. 3 again. Warren, Grant will stay with Griffin. Crawford goes first. Here's his extend march. He flips. It's Crawford. 1, 2, 3. Now Griffin's extend march. He's okay. Go 1, 2, 3 there. Initiative. Yours.
I will have Wilcox activate under Hill. There's movement plus 2. 5. He'll go there. What would Sharon like to do?
we'll cav retreat out of there. He's going to pick up a fatigue. Retreat roll 2. So I believe he has to go into 0610
Correct.
because that's not a ZOC. So that's going to be 1. Further away by road 2, 3, 4. Then he'll go 2 more, 5, 6 to there. How many do you? I don't think you lost any on
Oh,
that.
yeah, because you were very large, so +2. So when you
Oh,
add
so
those,
it was a
yeah,
4.
so I will lose 2 from mine. I have 2 remaining, but I think we'll stay right there. So initiative, yours.
Rolling up, we'll take Robinson. 5th Corps by himself. Vision. Here's his movement. 6. Good job. 1, 2, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. Mine. Take Wadsworth. Movement. Not as good. 1, 2. Initiative. Yours.
I'll have Stewart activate Young. Here's movement +2. 10. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to there. Initiative. My God, 2 1/6s. Wow. I will have Young march again. Here is movement +3. 11 this time. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Initiative, yours.
Wadsworth again. Take 2. Just movement. 2. 1 and 2. Initiative. Yours.
I will have early march. Come out of his entrenchments. Here is his movement. +1. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. He has no movement left.
Wilson will stand.
Okay. Initiative. Mine again. Early will go to fatigue level 2 and march. Here's movement +1. 4. What would Wilson like to do?
He'll stand.
Okay. What's the greater good here? Yeah, I'll make the attack. Okay. So, as we said, it's +1 for prep, +1 for tactical, +2 for a ratio of 3 to 1. So I see a +4.
Yes. +4.
Okay. There's a +4 attack. Here's the attack. 7. It's +2. And get him out of there.
DR for me.
Okay. And I'm guessing that's at least 1 for me. 7, 2. Yep. 1 DA.
Fatigues.
So I lose 1. Flip. Get 3 fatigues.
1, 2.
And you score a loss.
Entrenchments. Goes to his ordnance. He has to retreat 2 to 4 hexes. So he's got to go further away by road for 1, further away by road for 2, 3, and 4 there.
And we will take that hex. Alright. Initiative. Mine again. I will have roads march. he will give up his entrenchments. Here's movement +1. 5. Go 1. 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. Yours.
Cedric will activate Getty. His movement. 7. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. He'll stop there though. Initiative. Mine. Take Wadsworth. Take 3. His movement. 2. Great. Extend march. 5. He's going to flip. Couldn't have gone the other way on that. He goes 1 to there. I think we'll make it if my math is right. So what I see is I've got, let's make sure I'm right on the flank. I've got that hex covered because I have a road into it. I have this hex covered because of my Zoc. This hex is covered because it's a swamp. This hex is covered because of a Zoc. That hex is covered because it's a swamp. So that's plus, that's 6 hexes covered. These 2 hexes come off because they're swamp. So the final flank would be +2.
Correct.
It's a hasty attack is -1. Tactical is -1. And there is no artillery because you're in a swamp. So this would be an even attack, is what I see.
That is what I see.
Okay, do an even attack. Here's the attack roll. 5.
Here's the defense. +3 on a 4. I don't think that's going to do anything to me. Nope, just a DR. And for you,
6.
6.
FA.
Yep, FA. So you did me a favor, sure. Thank you. Appreciate it. So 1 to there. Out of your Zoc into a provisional. 2 to there. Do this and this. The hex is yours if you'd like it.
Yeah, we'll take the hex. Initiative. Yours.
I'll have roads activate again. There's movement +1. Boo! Go there. Initiative. Yours.
Take Robinson to take 2. Here's his movement. Go 5. Extend march. He is okay. He's going to go 1, 2 to there. Initiative. Mine. Take right. Just movement. Ah, man. There. Initiative. Yours.
I will have roads go to 3. Here's his movement +1. Big movement. Alright, I have started adjacent to Wilson. Even though you're in a restricted Zoc, I'm going to do my extended march roll, and then you have the option for a cav retreat.
Right.
So here's extended march. He is okay.
7 to 1/2. 14 plus 13 plus 14 plus 13 plus 14 if you use all. So yeah, we'll get out of there. He's okay. No effect on you. So let's see. We can go this way. Yeah, it's further away by road. 1, 2, 4, and he'll stop there on top of Wadsworth.
Okay. No effect on roads, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. Mine again. I was on mute the whole time. Stuart activated to march, and he got a movement of 3. Would Devin like to do anything?
Devin will stand.
Okay then. So we will go 1, 2, and 3. Initiative. Mine again. Anderson march. Come out of his entrenchments. Here's movement, +1, 4. Alright, we'll just go to Hazel Grove and back off. Initiative. Yeah, I should have taken the gamble. Let's see. Stuart to 2. Movement. There we go. You can go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Initiative. Yours.
Pick right again. Man. 1, 2. Initiative. Yours.
Let's go back to Anderson. He's going to go to 2. Here's his movement +1. More Pope. Alright. 1, 2, and 3 to there. Initiative. Oh, possible end of turn. Would you like to attempt to continue?
Yeah. What is that? What do I need for that roll?
1, 2, or 3.
1, 2, or 3. Man,
Grant says,
that's
I need
not
rest.
good.
Alright, I will not endeavor to extend the turn either. Alright, so we will end thus. Would you like to try a bridge?
Oh, yeah, I might as well down here. Guess this time I'll try it with Weitzel. Weitzel.
Okay.
I'll give him fatigue so he doesn't recover. And I think I need a 1 or a 2.
I believe that's what it was.
And of course, well, now
Yeah,
sixes.
6 is
Great.
all.
I don't need them now.
That's right.
This is where the morale just starts to fall right out through the.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so we'll do a sunshine recover. Everybody recovers. And then we have moved on to turn 20. What does the fate hold for us for turn 20's random event? Let's see. Let's do that. Yes, random events first. I think I'll take that roll.
Okay.
Let's see. What do we got? Random events. Here's our 2d6. It's 5. Rain current. Your mute
Yeah.
button works fantastic.
I wasn't on mute. I just saw it coming. It's been dry for a long, long time.
Yes, it's been a spell, as you guys from Iowa like to say. All right, so we'll clone that. We'll put that down here. So that means our major rivers are unfordable until tomorrow or through tomorrow. All right, so back to rain movement. Luckily, you've got bridges.
Yeah, I built some bridges. I knew I needed to get that done. You know, for a day, this movement has just sapped my morale.
I know,
And
man. Do I know?
then rolling
We need
sixes at
to.
the end when I didn't need sixes is just like, what the heck?
Yeah, yeah. We need to start a union player support group for that. All right. So leader transfers. What would you like to do now that it's raining?
Grant is there. Move him. Rejoin Hancock. Sedgwick. Guess I'll move him up to right, who decided that he wasn't going to go anywhere. Let's see, where's Burnside? I guess Burnside is good where he is. It's good where he is. Or Sheridan. I guess he's good where he is. That's it for me. What's that?
Okay. Let's see. Do I have any? I think Lee's good there. Yule. Yeah, I might as well get Ewell back out into the field. So he'll go out to Rhodes. And Lee will stay where he is. He'll stay attached, but I think I'll move them both back down to Heath. I got coverage. And Stewart's okay. And of course Longstreet, he's up there. I think I got a plan for Longstreet now. So we will move on to off map. You don't have anything moving to or
No,
from.
no,
County control has already been established, and the attachments. I don't. Do you have any?
no. I wasn't able to. I had some ideas of what I wanted to get set up, but the end of turn closed that down. So no, I don't have any.
Then I don't believe I have any, so we will just move on from that. Uh, so it's time for the action cycle. So why don't you give us our first roll?
Here we go. Hi, 4. It's yours.
Okay. What do I need to accomplish now? I think we can. All right. So let's move Anderson along that pike. So here's his movement +1. It's 3. Well, look at that. He can go 1.5, 3. Initiative. Mine again. Almost turn ending. Uh,
That
we'll
would be me saying,
have
that's it. I'm throwing the board over.
virtual table flipped. We'll have sub 1 march here on the Poe. They'll give up their fort and movement +1. There you go. So they can go 2, 4, and 6. Initiative, yours.
Good Lord. I'm tempted to pass, but I'm not going to. So Grant's going to attempt activate Army Leader Movement. So he needs a 3 or less, no modifiers. It's going to be a 6, a 4.
No,
So
that's
there's
the heart. It's the heartbreaker by 1. Yes.
no harm, no foul. So I get one more try if I want.
Right.
It's yours.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm bothering. Just kind of.
Strong heart there, Roger. Strong heart. Well, that was one of the comments. Was Mike Curtis said, you guys don't need rain because you roll so poorly on movement. Like we are aware.
I'm very aware of that problem.
Okay, let's continue moving sub. They'll go to 2. Here's their movement. It's 3, so they can only go there. Initiative, yours.
Okay, we'll try another activate Army action with Grant. 1, 2, or 3. It's a 2. Hey, look at that. So he can choose up to 10, including the cavalry, if he's interested. Sheridan is there, and he would get double the movement of my die roll. So we're going to take everybody within range. So they all get a fatigue, and we're going to roll 1 die for everybody. So they all can go 4. No extend marches needed. They all lose their entrenchments. All picked up a fatigue. I did that correctly. And so I can, Warren Sheridan gets to go 8 movement points. Everybody leadership wise will stay where they are. Okay, so he's going to go, Sheridan's going to go 2, 4, 6, 8. Barlow, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. Enid. Hey, I get 2 hits in a row. This is like a miracle. It's a miracle. Take Sheridan. Wow, 13 movement points. He's going to go 2, 4, 6, 8 to there.
This
Initiative.
looks vaguely familiar.
Mine again. It's raining. Now I get the initiative. It's like, what? What did I do to deserve this? Take second corps. That's what we're talking about.
Everyone take 1 step to the right.
Barlow will go here. He'll go here. He'll go here. Initiative. Yours.
I will have Stewart and Young activate. Here's their movement +3. 12. We'll just go 2, 4, 6 to there. Initiative, yours.
Sedgwick take right, fatigue 1. Just movement. 6 movement points. They can go 2, 4, 6 to there. Initiative, yours.
I'll have sub 2 march with activated by AP Hill. Here's a movement plus 2, 6. We'll go 2 and 4, and we'll attempt to blow up that bridge. I think the modifiers are it's in your zone of control, but you're not occupying it.
So I think you'll destroy it if you get a 1 or a 2.
So here's the attempt to blow up the bridge. No. Okay. Initiative, yours.
Okay. Smith's going to activate Weitzel and Brooks. They lose their entrenchments. Here's their movement. 4. Brooks will go first, and Smith will go with him. So he's going to go 2, 4. Weitzel will go 2 and 3.5 to there. Okay, initiative. Mine. Take these 2 guys again. Here's their movement. Lower to Goshen. 1 hex to there. 1 hex to there. Initiative, yours.
I'll have sub 7 give up their entrenchments and they'll move in with Ram Sewer. Initiative, yours.
We'll have Sedgwick take right, T2, which is movement. 2, 4 to there. Initiative, yours.
I will have Yule activate roads. Here's movement plus 2, 5. Go 2 and 4 to there. Initiative, yours.
Activate Wadsworth. Extend march. It's going to be 6 plus 1 is 7. I think he's going to lose 1 power. Yeah, he just loses 1. 3 movement points. He can just go 2 to there. Initiative, mine. Take Wadsworth again. Here's his movement. And here's his extend march. That's plus 2. He's okay. He can't go directly down to 5232 because that's a swamp. He has to go there. Initiative, yours.
Okay. And the race continues. Yule and roads go to 2. They'll need an extended march. Here's movement plus 2, 4.
Yep.
And extend march. He's okay. So they'll go 2 and 4. Ending my march there, and we will dismantle the minor river bridge for you.
Yep. I'll take it. Here's my HQ. Here's my HQ. Can I just return it? Yep. Send to HQ. Control D. Back to HQ it goes.
Look at that automation. Initiative. It's mine. Okay. We'll have Stuart march. Stuart the infantry. Here's movement plus 1. And go 2, 4, and 6 to there. Initiative, yours.
Merritt will activate Gibbs and Devon. Their movement. 2 dice plus 1. 7. Lose their entrenchments. Merritt transfer to Devon. Gibbs will go first, so he can go 3, 6. So this would be 2, 4, 5.5, 7. Initiative. Yours.
Anderson will go to 2 and march. +1. Boo. Just go to Parker's store. Initiative. Mine. Longstreet will activate Kershaw, Field, and sub 2. Or sub 4, excuse me. They will give up their entrenchments at long last. And they will march +2, 6. So we go 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, and 6. And 3, 4, 5. Initiative. Might again. We'll take them all to 2. Here's movement. +2, 7. Longstreet will go first. We'll go 2, 4, and 6. Sub 4 will go 2, 4, and 6. And Kershaw 2, 4, and 6 to there. Initiative. Yours.
Pick Getty. 3, 2. Initiative. Yours.
Yeah, I'll take Longstreet to 3. All of those units. Here's movement +2, 6. Sub 4 will go first. They have an extended march. It's fine. We'll go 2, 4, and 6. And Longstreet and Field. Extended march. It's okay. We'll go 2, 4, and 6. And Kershaw. He's okay. He'll go 2, 4, and 6 to there. Initiative. Up. Possible end of turn. Would you like to extend it?
Yeah. So we'll roll 1, 2, or 3. No, I don't.
As much as I would love to continue playing in the mud, I think we'll end the turn and move on to the strategic cycle. So, recovery phase first. So I'll hit recovery, rain. Everyone has recovered, and now onto the strategic cycle. So, leader recovery. I believe we check to see if Torbert's feeling better, right? On a 1 or 2, he will recover.
Yeah. Good. 1 or 2. And he's still sick.
He's still coughing and wheezing, okay? Would you like to roll the random event for the strategic cycle?
Sure. Let's just see how bad this is. Let's see. Where's my table at? Here it is. Okay, this is 2 dice. Double ones can't be good.
Oh, and
Johnson wins big.
Johnston wins big. All right. What does that mean? Let's see. The Union player adds 1 to all posture rolls during the strategic cycle due to the demoralizing effect of the Confederate victory in the Atlanta campaign. Wow. So that's going to be harder for you to activate for the next cycle.
Right.
Okay, so we'll just remember that. That's +1 to your roll. Okay. Reinforcements. Well, I think you and I have our last prescribed reinforcements. I got Butler. Oh, it's just me. Hey, but you have your variable ones that are going to come back in that you were putting in the Army of Potomac. So you've got 2 this time, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you want to assign those.
Yeah, we'll give them to add 1 to Crawford, 1 to Gibbon. Okay.
Confederate receives Cavalry Brigade Butler in any Richmond city hex. Okay, so which city hex do I wish to put him in? So let's go down here and put him. Let's put him in. Uh, well, we might as well at the moment load up with Gracie and have him come in and support. So I'll put him there. And why don't you roll your variables now?
Okay, so I get how many manpower have I lost so far?
I think still 25. Let's see. Oops. Victory points. You have lost 26.
So that means I get
1d
one die times
times 2.
2. You know what this roll's going to. Oh, look at
Ooh,
that.
10.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, I'm supposed to subtract the replacement points received so far in the game.
Okay, so you've gotten 3 so far, so you get 7 then. Okay.
So yeah, I only get 7.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. That butcher's bill is expensive, Mr. Grant.
Okay, so you've got that marker somewhere?
I've put it on the victory point track as
Oh, I see it.
yeah.
So I get 7 this turn.
You get
Next turn.
7 on the next one. Yeah. And
Okay.
so we'll move that out
Okay.
onto the
Very good.
time marker. So we go on 27th. So they're marching hard. Okay, and then I get, I just get a 1 die. So here's my 1 die roll. I get a 3, so I get 2 replacement points, and I can put those immediately. Well, I think I need to replace them into early. I'll go to a 7. I'll also be allocated to an infantry brigade if that brigade is an off-map box. Oh, that might be handy. I think I'm going to put him with B.R. Johnson instead.
That makes
Or,
sense.
yeah, so I'm going to bump him to 2. Okay, so that is all the reinforcements. And now we move on to the Valley segment. And as I recall, you are active in both, so you have options here.
The Valley segment is first, right?
Yes.
And I don't want to get in. Boy, I kind of like this. Like, if you lose, I'd like to lose right away. So we'll bring in Ricketts, Siegel, 7, Tibbets, and Wyckoff into that box, which I think pins those guys there for the moment.
It does pin them, yes.
And that's my move there, so we'll have a battle.
Okay. In the Valley, we will now have a battle. So you've got how much total?
I meant to move in 10. Did I move in 10 to match your
You do have
ratio?
10. You've got 10, yeah.
So this will be a tactical or -2 is what I see.
Okay.
Okay.
So just be a -2 to your roll, yeah.
Okay, -2. Here we go. There we go. -2.
So I think Siegel may be about to replace here, but let's see what I get in defense.
Oh, wow.
-7.
Oh, could have been worse.
Let's see, you're on the column 711. That's 4.
4. So Tibbets will be 3. And Ricketts loses 1 more. And it is done, right? We're done. We're going to do another round of.
We do not do no. Yeah, you were repulsed out of there. So I'm going to give you. Let's see. You are currently showing at 26. So you are at 30 manpower losses now.
Okay, so I think Siegel get replaced right away, or do I do that next
No,
turn?
you put Hunter onto the track for the next strategic cycle, and he's on a train coming on in.
Oh, okay.
So he's coming for turn 24. All right. So you're repulsed. I took nothing, and okay.
Okay, so that's done, right? Shenandoah Valley's done.
Shenandoah Valley's done.
Okay, so now I'm in Bermuda 100. Is that right? Is that the next thing?
Uh huh.
And I do my movement first. Okay, so I'll move Mix and Spear with Krauts to Bermuda 100. Now, City Point doesn't hurt. I'm going to move Hinks to Fort Monroe. And that's all I'm going to do.
Okay.
Oh, no, I will leave Terry will entrench.
Okay,
since he didn't move this turn.
gotcha.
So that's going to be its control I.
This is probably a good time for me to revisit the whole reorganization thing, since we're on essentially that part, and that's going to affect maybe what I do here. Confederate reorganization once per game. May, Department of Southeastern Virginia. This is the final day that I can do it. So that means outside of Richmond here, Hoke can only. So he can no longer activate Terry or Course. He can only activate the HIs. Okay. Beauregard may continue to activate up to 5 infantry units, any mixture.
I think you have to do it on May 23rd. What day are we on?
Oh, it must occur. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so really the takeaway of this is that Hoke can no longer activate Terry and Course. Everything else is pretty much status quo. Is that what you see on this?
Yeah, and you can now merge your brigades if you're interested.
Okay, yeah. Cool. That
And pick it. Now can't get sick.
right. Hooray! I got the poultice. All right. Okay. So there's nothing on that. Let's go back into the movement side of things. For me, uh, I'm gonna move B.R. Johnson and Walker to Lynchburg, and uh, I'm gonna peel off Ransom, and he's gonna go into Burkeville, and Beauregard is gonna go in with Ransom. He's the district leader. He can still go everywhere. So that's my movement for them. No combat in the Bermuda 100. So we move on. Depot segment. How are the depots looking? You first.
Going to dismantle the depot under sub 5. Going to be completed.
Yeah, that's completed, right?
So that gets deleted. So that's gone now. And that's all I'm going to do, which means I can flip my transport troops, right?
Yes, yes.
Which is no,
You're no longer running supplies.
troops. There was actually that whole strategy now got blown out of the water with 2 into turns and rain. But man,
I think I'm going to keep all three of mine for the moment. I still need that one over at Bumpus to help in Spotsylvania because we still got stragglers up there. So we'll do that. We'll keep those there. No change to mine. We have now the supply status segment. So would you like to assess yours?
okay, so I've got my supply depot in Caroline counties complete. So that covers Spotsylvania County, which I think those guys are all good. So I don't see anybody that's not in supply. I think I've got everybody's in supply.
And that's good for me. I still have Louisa, which extends into Orange and Spotsylvania, so those are all good. Hanover is covering Caroline and King Williams for me if I've got anybody. So I believe I'm completely in supply. I don't know that I've got anyone that's too far afield. Certainly not in Culpeper or Stafford or King George. So I'm good. I think. If again, eagle-eyed spotters out there, let us know. And then Union Command segment. So you're going to get a +1 to your roll for these
Okay.
because of Johnston winning big.
Right. And then Siegel just had a major defeat. So I think that factors in as well. So Siegel has a +2 because he suffered a major defeat in this theater, this strategic cycle. So it's going to be +2.
And there's no way that he can get a one or yeah. There's no way he can get a one. So he's
Yeah.
automatically going to fail.
Yeah. He's automatically going to fail. So Butler is going to be a +1, and then he needs to get a 1, and he doesn't. So,
So he
uh,
automatically goes passive.
yeah. So he
Uh,
automatically goes passive.
but you have a choice with Siegel if you wish to declare him.
Right. Which I will. I'll move his point down to 0. and he'll be active next turn.
Okay. Point allocation. I don't know that anything has changed other than the normal 11 points that you're going to get. So once again, you get them for 3 for Caroline, and for the off map, you get 5 and 3, so 11 total points. Is that what you see?
Yes, that's what I see.
All right, so we'll bump you up 11 more points. So you're going to go to 39 on that. And we have completed our strategic cycle.
That defeat in the valley was crucial.
Yeah, that was.
That just was like, didn't see that one coming. Knew he was gonna lose, but I didn't see that one coming.
So we don't need to do end of game. So let's advance our turn marker. I do have some stuff going on today. So is it cool with you if we end it today?
Oh,
We're
it's
we're 15 minutes. Yeah, we're 15 minutes off of 2 hours
no.
anyway. So
I want to keep going, Patrick. I want to see just how bad I can feel.
oh man.
So this is start of turn 21. Is that right?
Yeah, turn 21. So we'll pick it up here. Let's do our random event. Well, I rolled the rain, so I'm gonna let you roll our next random event and see what it is.
Okay. It's a 9. That can't be good.
It's Confederate command paralysis, so it is good
Oh,
for you.
what? Good
So
for
we'll
me.
clone
That's
that and
not a big
put that
deal.
there. Okay. Well, then we will. I will have to do some ciphering on that one and see what I'm gonna do. Luckily, it's only a -1 to movement. In other titles, the command paralysis also says you cannot do assaults, and if that
Yeah.
were the case here, boy howdy, that would really hurt. But so far, it's just. I mean, in this title, it's just movement, which is fine. That's okay with me. I'm good. All right, sir. Well, then let's move on to our thoughts for the day. What would you like to lament about, or I mean, this
It
this
was
is a safe space, Roger. Let it out.
it was not the first turn really bad movement rolls didn't really accomplish, and then of course the end of turn there's several things that did not get done. Second turn rain bad movement rolls on top of another early into turn. Uh, just a lot of things that didn't get done. Uh, got done poorly. So yeah, it's could have gone better today. We started with saying I got to get a lot of things done, and then I didn't get anything done. I chose to back off of Hanover. Probably a lot of people will say I probably should have pressed ahead and tried to get Hanover or got your depot at Ashland. I just felt like that was turning into a trap for me, and I needed to get out of it. And I'm glad I did because the rain would have been.
Oh yeah, you would have been trapped, right? More or less.
Yeah, I mean, there were bridges, but you would have been able to block the bridges, and it would have been. So I felt getting out was the thing to do there because I saw reinforcements coming in. So that's obviously debatable. I may have been able to accomplish something. I hope to last session, but you were able to get enough reinforcements there to block me and do what you needed to do. So definitely hoping for a better session next session because I think as we get to turn 24, I've got to start getting some headway. So we'll see.
Yeah, I was certainly pleasantly surprised when you backed off of Hanover. But and at the same time, anytime you do that, I'm like, what am I missing that Roger sees? So that's the whole bluffing aspect of this game that I find so enticing when we play, because if you play it solo, well, I know why I'm backing away from Hanover Junction. I know why, but when Roger does it, I'm like, what's the is he baiting me? Why is he backing
No,
away?
it,
It's wonderful. That's why you try to get into the headspace of your opponent, and there's that whole meta level of this game that's like, all right, he's doing that for a reason. I think I know why he's doing it, but he may have a really sneaky reason. So you can't overcommit. You can't get too confident about it. So all I had to do was, oh, okay, well now I can establish that South Anna line, right, and into the Pamunkey, and then the rain happened, which was glorious. I had my hand out of my tent, and I was like, oh,
oh,
it's raining.
yeah, that was just so, for me, it was like, okay, not my day. I almost knew it right from the start. It wasn't going to be my day, just the way the movement rolls were going. And the extended march rolls and my ability to roll, sixes right when I didn't need to roll
Of
sixes.
course, of course. Well, I will give you the bravery award today because, and this is one of the tutorial parts. We put our tutorial hats back on for the kids out there that are learning the system. You are so brave because if it was me and it was raining, I don't know that I would trust my luck to an army activation. But you know, you got a four at least, which is two hexes that they got to move, and
Oh,
Sheridan certainly got to go farther. But if I had done it, it would be like one.
well, I definitely was thinking, okay, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, they're kind of safe where they are. They're not going to move very far anyway. So, and I wanted to do, if we have all these tools in the toolkit, I feel like I should use them.
Sure, sure, yeah. I've got a ball peen hammer. Let's do it.
Uh,
Where's that light socket?
something for, I'm going to reread the strategic movement because I like, when we start next session to see if I think you can move into a county you don't control. But I'd like your take on that rule as well for next session.
Yeah, because that certainly colored mine when I was the Union in the last game. When you there's this line up here south of Spotsylvania, right here around Bethany Church, and I dash not cross that line because I would move up to it with strategic movement, but then I stopped because my interpretation of it is, oh, I did not control Caroline, so I cannot continue this strategic movement. So those of you out here watching, of course, who are and I know we've got some even more skilled players than you or I out there. In your experience with the strategic movement across all titles and all the advanced games, is that how you interpret the word occupy? It depends on what the meaning of is, right? If you interpret occupy meaning that stops you as soon as it, or is it Roger's similar interpretation where you start in a county that you control and then the strategic move can continue?
As long as you don't get within 8 hexes.
Well, right, is it with yeah, the eight hexes is sacrosanct. I think you and I have both, and that's why we shadow box so much. I keep cavalry, and that's what cavalry is wonderful for. It's just being a little fly in the ointment and keeping them within 8 hexes. But I'm pretty sure that crossing into a county that you don't control means that you stop the strategic movement. But I could be wrong. But I will
I,
defer to anyone out there.
I don't think it's going to come up because you've again kept everybody close.
Yeah. Then we will leave it here, gentle viewers. Thank you so much, as always, for continuing. We've got 9 of these in the can in this replay, so 2 more, and I have matched the same amount of sessions that we did in the first game. So that's always my alternate win condition. So if I can do that, then it's okay. I haven't fumbled the ball that bad, but we appreciate everybody watching, and your feedback is always very appreciated. So please continue to do so. If you notice a goof in there, that's what the comments section for. And if you have any questions about something, remember we do encourage discussion of everything up to that point, but please don't opine about what you think we should do for the upcoming sessions with the situation as it is. And I'm showing you our current monetary supporters. Thank you again to everybody that kicks in a buck or two. Very appreciated. Roger, wow. Take a deep breath. Enjoy the week, and we'll come back. And next week it'll be my turn in the barrel.
I hope so. No, kidding.
I'm used to it.
Okay.
But you have a great week. Stay warm.
Bye bye. You too.
Bye.